Hello traders, welcome to Trading with KS. I'm your host today, KS. So today we are talking about the news, the Forex news for your trading starting of 12 October 2020. Okay, we are mainly going to focus on the news that will impact the Forex and indexes. Okay, we are not going into the news of every stock, every stock counter, every stock in the US. Okay, because this one will take a lot of time to do so. But generally, the direction of the indexes will give you a good sense of whether you want to buy or sell any stock that you hold. Okay, in next week trading. Okay, let's go into the popular news. Okay, these are the general news that will impact the economy. Okay, and the trading next week. The first one is the stimulus. So this is the biggest thing that happened uh, this week. Okay. So initially, Trump actually decided to actually walk away from the stimulus discussion. Okay. But then he decided now suddenly he decided that he want to continue the discussion, and even they wanted to increase, okay, the rate, okay, the amount of the stimulus to even higher. Initially, okay, the Democrat proposed 2.4 trillion, okay, 2.2 trillion, okay, but the the Republican actually proposed 1.6 trillion. Okay, so there is a disagreement between them. But now a new proposal actually came out on Friday afternoon. Okay, to propose 1.8 trillion, which is more. Okay, and generally the more the stimulus, okay, is better for the indexes. Okay, which means more stimulus to the stock market. Okay, it's better for the stock market. So the proposed 1.8 trillion, but Trump come out and say that he actually wanted to increase even more. Okay, to have a propose even more than the could be more than the 2.2 trillion that the Democrat actually suggested. Okay, so this one we have to wait and see, but this generally good news for the stock market. You see all the news. Dow and went up, S&P, Nasdaq, Russell, all actually went up. So let us see the actual index chart and see how does it affect your trading. Okay, for next week. Okay, the first one, let's look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, okay, has been on an uptrend, okay, since March, since the COVID impact, okay, has been climbing up non-stop, okay, going up, going up, going up all the way until almost reached the all-time high. Okay, this is the all-time high, the dotted line, nearly reached the all-time high, then the price dropped. Okay, uh, due to the negative sentiment, okay, of the talk of the failing stimulus talk, and also we are near the election. Okay, election is considered high risk time for stocks. Okay, stocks, generally stocks and index. Okay, so therefore there's a drop, and now the renew discussion on the stimulus actually makes it another lucrative opportunity. Okay, good opportunity. Okay, for the bull to go into the market. Okay, once the stimulus is approved, we expect, okay, the price will go up even more than what is currently showing. Okay, so a simple idea how to trade the good news of the stimulus. The stimulus news is, first we look at the chart. Okay, basically If you look at Dow Jones daily chart, basically it's in an uptrend, okay, since March, right? So you see the news about Trump, COVID, infected by COVID, the near the that and the news about that the election, they are very near to election, okay, and the news about the failing stimulus, caused the price to actually almost reach the top, but okay, plummeted, okay, before reaching the all-time high. Okay, so how do we see the price actually turn to bullish price action? Okay, why when did it turn to bullish? If you draw a trend line here, right, you can see the price actually, okay, from a bearish, okay, from this week onwards, the price actually hold. Okay, first it has broken the correction, or you call it retracement trend line, and the price actually broke up from the trend line here. Okay, this is a bullish signal, okay, or index for traders. Okay, another thing you can see, after it broke the line, right, it hold a very very strong uptrend line. Okay, this is a very strong uptrend trend line. Okay, in short term, if the price actually can remain above this trend line, okay, so the price is very bullish. Okay, the opportunity to buy. Okay, if the price actually, if the price breaks the trend line, then you have to look at the long term trend line. This one. Okay, this will be the next support. Okay, so price might bounce from this trend line, okay, because this is a long-term uptrend trend line. So short term, if it breaks the short-term trend line, okay, so the short-term sentiment will be bearish. Okay, the current sentiment is short-term, long-term is bullish, right? So the short-term sentiment is bearish. Okay, so if it break the long-term trend line, okay, even the long-term sentiment will be bearish. Okay, so we have to look at what happened. Okay, next week, whether it can hold this trend line, and if it breaks, we will look at this trend line. Okay, and what is the target? Okay, the near term target for the bullish price action. Okay, first is this one, top of the and the top of the uh, bullish price action during September, and the all-time high. This will be the two target, okay, to look into if you are bullish the market. Okay, we also take a quick look at the S&P. Okay, S&P actually show the same price action. Okay, same structure, same chart structure as Dow Jones. Actually all the larger indexes, the top indexes in US actually is very bullish. Okay, due to the stimulus. Okay, the stimulus, and also the news that actually Donald Trump recovered from the COVID. Okay, so again, the uptrend is intact. Okay, so the price actually broke the resistance trend line. Okay, the resistance trend line for the retracement. Now price is going up. Okay, short term, similar to the Dow Jones. Short term, if price can stay above the trend line, okay, this is a short term bullish price. Okay, bullish sentiment. Okay, bullish price action. Okay, if the price unable to stay above Okay, we will look at the long-term trend line. Okay, so we expect price to bounce from the long-term trend line. Okay, we break the long-term trend line. Okay, then we will have a longer-term uh, bearish sentiment, bearish bias to the market. Okay, let's look at Nasdaq also while we are here. Okay, similar. Okay, you can see similar. Okay, long-term bullish market. Okay, price actually broke the resistance trend line during the retracement. For the retracement now, and price is going up. Okay, and this is the short-term trend line. Okay, for the price, hopefully the price will bounce. Okay, from this trend line, and your target is the previous high. Okay, target previous high. Okay, if the price broke down from the trend line, okay, we will have a short-term bearish sentiment. Okay, bias to the market. And if it breaks from this trend line, you will have to see whether this long-term trend line can hold. Okay, if the long-term trend line can hold, we expect price to bounce up. Okay, to retest the top. If it breaks, okay, so we will have a bearish sentiment, a longer-term bearish sentiment, bearish bias to the market. Okay, okay, let us continue. Look at news. Okay, the news is actually all about the stimulus. The stock market, basically the indexes, the stock market is driven by the stimulus. Okay, the stimulus is the number one impact for the stock market. If the stimulus, we have another big uh, a hiccup on the stimulus, another big disagreement. Okay, you can see the stock market will react to it very quickly. Okay, US, UK urges business to prepare uh, end of Brexit transition. Okay, so the Prime Minister Boris Johnson will not extend the uh, transition period end at December 31st. Okay, so for you guys who actually trading pound, right? Pound is volatile, considering that we are very near to the end of the Brexit transition, okay, which is the end of this year. So a lot of disagreement, a lot of negotiation going on around the UK and the EU. Okay, so we have to see what are the upcoming news releasing from the Brexit. Okay, from the Brexit team, and let us see how this one will affect the UK economy. But generally, if you are trading the pound, right, you have to be careful. Okay, because now the pound is volatile. Okay, it's volatile, and it's riskier to trade due to the Brexit discussion. Okay, let us go to the Forex calendar and look at the high impact news on regarding the Forex market. Okay, so let us look at the last week data. Okay, but this week data. Okay, this video is made this week for the trading next week. Okay, for next week trading. So what happened this week? Actually, Monday to Friday, we take a quick review. Okay, and see what actually gone on. Okay, and how this might affect your trading next week. Okay, the first one we look at the Monday. Okay, the big news is the services PMI actually is good. It's better than expected. Okay, this is good for the US dollar in general. Okay, the manufacturing PMI was worse than expected, but the ISM, the services PMI is better. Okay, so The Australia didn't change their cash rate. The interest rate remained on 0.25, so no impact on the Aussie dollar. Okay, the Canada trade balance actually is worse than expected. Okay, is the deficit. Okay, is minus 2.4 billion. So this is negative for CAD. Okay, fetch check. Oh, MC. Okay, so this is the big one that actually hit the US dollar. Okay, they expect a better unemployment claim. Okay, and the actually the result is way off than expected. It's only slightly better than the previous week. Okay, the previous result. So it's 840K. So this is a negative for the US economy. Okay, and Canada. Okay, we I talked about the Canada uh, uh, had opportunity trade opportunity. Okay, few days back on Friday. Okay, I said there is an opportunity to trade the CAD. Okay, to long the CAD. Okay, means to sell USD CAD. Okay, and I reminded you guys to actually to monitor the performance of the CAD on Friday. Okay, the data of the CAD on Friday actually came out very positive. Okay, the employment change much higher than expected, even better than the previous result. Okay, they expected 150.0K, but actually went up 378. This is very positive. And also the unemployment rate also dropped. Okay, better, much better than the expectation. So this is very positive for Canadian dollar. Okay, let's look at this week. Okay, what is happening? Sorry, for next week, not this week. Okay, so Monday we got government body speaks. Okay, so volatility on a count. Okay, payment count change. Okay, this is a uh, indicator for the unemployment market. Okay, so we had this on Monday. Okay, these are the high impact news on Monday, and on Tuesday the high impact news. Sorry, the claimant count change is a high impact news on Tuesday, and also you have the CPI. Okay, consumer price index of the US. Okay, called CPI. This CPI is the price of the product. Okay, the price of goods and services purchased by customer. Okay, if the price go up, it's good for the economy. Okay, if the price go down, it's not as good. Okay, those so they expect uh, a drop. Okay, on the CPI numbers. So these CPI numbers are related to the inflation. Okay, so on Tuesday, okay, they expect a drop. Okay, let's see whether the end result, okay, the data is better or worse. Okay, on Wednesday, we look at the core PI. It's the indication of the price actually went up or go down. Okay, the price of the product produced. Okay, this is the price to the consumer, and this is the price to the producer. Okay, whether the price went up or go down. Okay, then we have the RBA government loan speak, and this is important. Okay, for Thursday, the high impact news is the for AUD. Okay, you have to watch out for AUD. The employment change. Okay, is they expect poor result. The poorer result on the employment change to negative 25, 35.0 K. Okay, the previous month employment change and the unemployment rate. Okay, for the previous month. Okay, so higher employment rate and less employment hired. Okay, this is the regarding the job creation, and this is the regarding the higher percentage of people, the percentage of people unemployed. Okay, this is the Philadelphia manufacturing index. Okay, the higher the number, okay, the better the economy. Okay, the better the sentiment. And we have another one. This is high impact. Okay, another unemployment claim for last week. Okay, this is another unemployment claim for last week. We have to look into this. Okay, the previous week we expect good, uh, better result, but actually become worse, become 840. So this month, this week we expect a better result at 810. Okay, if number come out worse than the expected, we expect it will be bad for the US dollar. Okay, we also have Friday, we also have the core retail sales. Okay, this is the sales of product, okay, without the automotive industry, okay, without including the automotive industry, okay, means the sale of the car. This is everything included. Okay, so they expect the sales to drop. Okay, where else the retail sales include everything to be slightly better, but the retail sales excluding the automobile industry is worse. Okay, let us see, wait for the result. Okay, so this is the University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Okay, what are the sentiment of the consumer being interviewed? Okay, this is an indication for a better or worse economy. Okay, so they expect a slightly worse data. Okay, so these are the high impact news. Okay, that you need to look into. Okay, on Tuesday, pound and US dollar. Okay, Wednesday is the pound and AUD, Australian dollar. Okay, Thursday is very important for pound. Okay, and USD. Okay, and Friday will be another important result for USD. So USD, basically there's a lot of data on USD next week. So do watch out, okay, for the US dollar for the trading for next week. Okay, so this is my discussion for this for next week trading. I hope everybody enjoy the news. Okay, and remember, don't trade the news alone. Okay, trade the price action actually created by the news. Okay, and remember to like my video, do subscribe to my video so you can get all the update, okay, and all the ad hoc trade ideas that I post into my YouTube channel. Okay, um, I want to thank everyone again, okay, for watching the video, and possible if you possible you can share to some of your friends. I will really appreciate it. Okay, see you again next week.